the reason that's unsustainable, no human being ever changes in one go, ever. That's just not how it's done. And think about another aspect of your life that has nothing to do with weight loss. Think about you wanted to stop interrupting people. That's one I work on, by the way. So that's why I pulled that one up. You have to notice it. You have to change the behavior each and every time you have the impulse, right? It's actually a lot more of self-awareness and meticulous change. And but am I going to just wake up one day and be like, I am never going to interrupt anyone again? I mean, it's a lovely idea, and I wish I could do that, but that's not how our behavior patterns go. And so weight loss is absolutely no different. You are never going to change things in one go. And if you are being sold something, it's lovely. The idea of like, I can make it all different. You can make it all different, actually. I'm not so sure that I don't disagree with that, but it's never going to be in one go. Never. And if you feel yourself being drawn in that direction, understand that you're being sold a fantasy. That is a fantasy about how human beings work. Has nothing to do with what you actually want to accomplish, which is long-term change. So number 9 is handing yourself over to a plan. And we talked about this a little bit before, but I'm going to expand on it. The idea that like, you're just going to hand yourself over to this plan. And I do sell a program of my own, but it's very different in that you have to create a lot of self-awareness and then make decisions about what you are and are not willing to do. A little bit different. But if you're handing yourself over to a plan, you lose your sense of agency. Again, we talk about like you have this, what you give up when you hand all your decisions over to somebody else is you lose a very important thing, which is your agency. And this is a secret sauce that I'm about to give you, both in my approach and in anyone who sustains anything, is that you have got to make these changes through your own power. And what that means in this context is that you want to make this incremental change. It feels right to you. It is suited to your life. I could tell you, go walk to the grocery store every day. If there are no walking paths from here to the grocery store in your life, that advice is going to ring hollow to you. And much of the ways that we don't see this because we think, here's the faulty thinking underneath is, well, I screwed it all up. Look at me, I gained weight and I messed it all up and I should just hand it over to someone else who clearly knows better than I do. Well, you didn't mess anything up. What you did was not have the awareness that you needed about the right things. And that's why you gained weight. It's not a personal failing. It's actually a product of the environment that you're living in now, and you just can't see it. Very different. So what you need is the agency to make the right changes inside of your own life. And if you give up that agency to hand over to a plan, you're really handicapping yourself and you're kicking the can down the road. Eventually, you're going to have to do what I'm telling you to do if you want the weight loss to last.